journey home. What do we do when we feel overwhelmed? The last couple of days, I've been feeling really overwhelmed. I've been looking after a very sick neighbour, and I've been running backs and forths to hospital, dealing with her social workers and trying to get some care in place. A very good friend of mine has recently passed away, and we're preparing for his funeral. Yesterday I had an arthritis. I got chronic arthritis, and I had a flare-up. I was out and about in the community, and I had a lot of errands to do. Some of those errands was on behalf of my neighbour, and the pains in my legs were absolutely terrific. I mean, I could hardly put one leg in front of the other, and that's what happens when I get arthritis flare-ups. So what do we do at this? And you can see I'm sitting in chaos. I'm just about to go out and to meet somebody, and I'm in absolute chaos. I've got that cupboard there should have been painted last year, and it's still not painted. And there's just so much going on. There's so much in my home that I haven't attended to, because it's all been one diversion after another. One thing after another. I've given up hairdressing now, not because I can particularly afford to, but because I've had a long-standing shoulder injury, and it's really been playing up. Arthritis have set into it, and it's difficult to hold my arms up. So there's been a lot, and so much more than that has been going on, and I'm really feeling overwhelmed. Well, how do I handle all that? You know, it's easy just to give up, saying, God, what are you doing? And not praying and not talk to the Lord. It is so easy just to go and have a donut or some other thing that's not really good for us, and do something that we feel that's escape. Or we can hide ourselves in the Lord. So when I got pains yesterday, and it was in the morning, and I had all day, and I had at least number 3 and 4 more hours to do these errands, and I prayed the rosary. I had my rosary in my bag, but I didn't get that out because I was walking to and fro. I said, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee, and I kept on and on and on, and I cried out to the Lord Jesus, who is the great physician, for his healing. And the pain subsided, and I was able to continue. Now, I had a fall last week in the house, which is starting to happen a little bit more, and I think because of arthritis. And in the afternoon, the pain in my ankle was really bad because I sprained my ankle a little bit, and not too bad, but it was really difficult to walk. And again, I said a few Hail Marys and called out to Jesus, the great physician, and all the angels and saints to help me, and the pain went, and I was able to continue to do the errands on behalf of my neighbour and behalf of myself. I'm still overwhelmed here, and I'm about to go out, but what do we do at times like this? Number one, be patient. Sometimes we can expect too much of ourselves, especially when all the onus is on ourselves. We're responsible for everything in our home, and we have little or no help. But that's okay. God has purposed our lives for the way that they are for a reason. We are in the situation we're in for a reason, and we need to find that purpose in that. For me, I think it's to push myself further into God. I've been watching a lot of videos about the lifestyles of nuns, how they're very prayerful. In the last week, I've been a little bit more diligent than I have been of doing the 5 times liturgy of the hours. I do it through the Divine Office on YouTube because it's so much easier than thumbing through all of these books. So, the Lord sometimes allows adverse situations to come into our lives for us to choose whether we're going to push into Him and have faith in Him and say, Jesus, I trust in you, or we're going to go further away from God and rely on other vices that aren't good, that will lead us possibly into destruction. Well, I hope this video is helpful to you. It's a little bit of a rant for me, and to let off a little bit of steam as well. Our lives aren't perfect. They never will be, and that's why we need Jesus. Remember, Jesus Christ is coming soon. In every situation that we're in, we're preparing for that, to get ourselves ready for our groom, because we are the bride of Christ, because his return is near. Thank you very much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.